I'm Dana Denha.
And I'm King Cross, and welcome to Adventures in Crafting.
And FYI, as we celebrate Halloween with this crossover event. We were turning heads this haunting season, literally, as we transform innocent, unsuspecting dolls into the
Undead!
There's my baby.
I'm Dana Denha.
I'm King Cross, and welcome to Adventures in Crafting.
Well, now that the spooky season is here, Keaton and I made a little trip down to the Dollar Tree and bought some adorable little dolls that we are about to make horrifying. And this is actually a really fun, easy craft, and there's really no mistakes with horror. This is like why, I don't know, this is maybe one of the reasons why I love Halloween so much, because there's like really nothing that can go wrong because Halloween's sort of sloppy and gory. So let's think about zombifying a doll here, or anything Halloween. You can make this doll anything you want. So we've already made a few of these, but we're gonna make these ones with you guys today. So I actually, for my idea, don't need any of the accessories that came with my doll. I'm gonna strip her down to nothing. No shoes, no dress. And I'm even gonna cut her little rubber bands out. What are you gonna do, Keaton? Do you have an idea for what you want your baby to be? Your Halloween baby?
Yes, I put blood splatters all over.
Why don't you show us how you're gonna do it? So what is your first color that you wanna put on the baby? Ooh, red. Red. Get those little blood splatters. Ooh, are you painting the baby's toenails too? Now that I finally got my rubber bands out, I'm just gonna mess her hair up a little bit for her. Because my doll, I thought I would make her like a living pumpkin. So what I'm gonna do is, I guess I'll paint her hair first. I'm gonna paint her hair green, like it's like a wild stem. The nice thing about going to the dollar store is that they have like a different varieties of dolls for us to pick. So we can decide which one we wanted. Now that I got her hair going, I'm gonna clean my brush and I'm gonna paint her orange. Orange, as they say. Make sure my brush is nice and clean. What do you got going over there? What's that? Barf?
Yeah.
Oh, pukey. And you can paint these thick or thin. You can put multiple layers on them. It's up to you what sort of effect you want. You could use more of a wet paint or more of a dry brush technique. It's really your choice. And the idea is just to make like a lot of different ones. If you can like come up with ideas, or I guess you can make a bunch of them that look the same and then they just be like scary multiples. What are you thinking? Silence is golden. Yeah? Are you there? Testing? Testing? Is Keaton around?
Yeah.
Or is this doll just too scary for you? You can't handle it. Can't handle the heat. Turn her over. Get her whole body, tush and all. No? Still silent?
Yeah.
Silent night, deadly night?
No.
All right, this doll's drying up a bit. Kiki looks like she has the baby exorcist, so that's sort of fun, huh? Don't forget there's a back to that baby too, so you can decorate the back of it if you'd also like to do that. So I think for this pumpkin girl, I'm gonna use her face as just the eyes. And then we're gonna use her body to really get the rest of the pumpkin. looky here. Kiki and I just made some spooky Halloween dolls that we can save forever. And we made a few of them. You can check them all out. And this was such a fun craft. I would do this over and over again. Actually, I plan on it. And when Keaton's out of not wanting, she doesn't want dolls anymore, I'm actually going to take all of her dolls and do this to them. And then we're gonna put them in the front yard for Halloween because I love Halloween so much. Yeah, and you can help me.
Well, we'll all paint all dolls like this.
Spooky. Anyways, thanks for joining us on this Halloween adventure in crafting.
Peace out.
Peace. In this next clip, Keaton and I use a household cleaning product to make a ghostly fashion statement. Watch.
I'm Dana.
And I'm Keaton Cross. And you're watching Adventures in Crafting. What are we doing today, Dana? Mama. Is it Freaky Friday? Or is it just the Halloween season?
Is it Freaky Friday or is it just a Halloween season?
Alright, we were obviously just joshing you before, right? I'm Dana.
I'm Keaton.
Okay. But today we're going to show you how to make some fall fashions to get you through the Halloween haunting season. Keaton and I have actually tie-dyed before, and tie-dyeing is a lot of fun, but we've never tie-dyed with bleach before. So this is like sort of the opposite. So we bought black clothes and we're gonna tie-dye them with bleach. And tie-dyeing is super easy, but it's also a lot of fun, and when you're done, you get to wear it so you feel even cooler about it. So the first part about tie-dyeing is you need to get your rubber bands in order. So you have to rubber band your clothes the way you want the tie-dye experience to happen, and you can do a bunch of different effects. Today we want matching shirts, and Grandma also requested a shirt, so we're gonna make an extra one for her this time around too. Keaton's shirt's already ready, right? And Keaton has what, a short sleeve shirt? Short sleeves, yeah. So what I have here, I got me and Grandma some sweatshirts that we're gonna tie-dye. So I already did the rubber banding of everyone else's, and I thought these sweatshirts might be hard to rubber band, but they're actually pretty easy. So just go from here, and we're just gonna do, for our tie-dyeing today, I thought it would be cool to do just one sort of strip of, yeah, show them where that strip is, yeah, see? And that way, we're gonna make this a two-parter, and the second part is when the real haunting part comes into effect, and we'll get to that later. And this is the thing with tie-dye, you just really just adjust it the way you want it. And I'm doing the sleeves and everything on these sweatshirts and Keaton's. So we're gonna tie-dye all the way across one section. And then I have these aluminum pans. I have these household items that I'm using. And what Keaton and I are gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of water and dampen our area, because when you tie-dye, the clothes actually do like to be a little damper. It takes better when they're a little wetter. This is so easy. The next step, I filled up these little bottles with bleach, and I didn't even add water or anything. I just used full bleach mixture, Clorox bleach. And this is what this shirt, I made this shirt by doing this too. We're gonna take this, we're just gonna squeeze it in there. See what happens. Let it take hold, yep. You can turn it over. And you can already see it happening right in front of our eyes. Look, Kiki, yours is turning right in front of you. See, it's sort of orangey right now. That's it for this tie-dye portion of it. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna let these shirts sit for like a full day, and then we're gonna wash them, and then we'll be back with the next part of the craft that's really gonna make it unique and put our own stamp on it. Peace out for now. And these are the shirts we tie-dyed with bleach earlier. Now, we're gonna lay them flat and we're gonna get our...
the right way?
Let me see. Yep, that is perfect. And Kiki and I are gonna get our 80s girl on, and we're gonna bring out our puff paints, and we're gonna make these special puff paint tie-dye with bleach shirts for the Halloween season. So we've talked about it in advance, and you know, earlier I mentioned that the shirts were gonna be matching. They're not gonna be exactly the same. They're gonna be similar to each other because we both have our own take on what we want. And this time we're gonna make some ghosts. And for my shirt, I would like to keep my ghosts within sort of these parameters. So I'm gonna use paper to just make sure I don't go out of my lines. And Kiki, go ahead and start if you'd like. Start making your ghost. And I'll start making mine. Just making simple, almost Pac-Man-ish ghost shapes. And you know, with the puff paint, I don't want it sort of thick, but it's like, you don't want to have to use all of it at once. So what I was doing was I sort of was filling it in like that. And then I'm just taking, and you can use a tool if you want. If you have a palette knife or anything, really, you could use. I'm more of a, just use the tools you have, and I have my finger available. So I'm gonna use my finger to sort of flatten out my surface and fill in these color gaps. And then we can see if we are gonna need more. How's it going over there?
I just made my ghost.
Ooh, that's a nice one. You want a different color, or you keep going with that? Is yours going to be rainbow on the inside, your ghost?
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds really cool. I guess I'll do blue. Shake it up. Ooh, ooh, shake it up.
I want a paintbrush.
See, you can use a paintbrush too. Up to you. All I know is filling in the puff paint, you need a little help. It needs an assist.
May I have some water, kind sir?
Okay, now that we have the things we need, sorry about that, guys. We're gonna continue making our puff paint shirts.
What color do you think you're gonna have next?
Oh, you know what? I picked this one and I don't have quite enough paint coming out, so I'm really going to have to squeeze it tight to get it out. Depending on how many shirts you make, you might want to buy a little extra puff paint. Because, you know, I like it a little thick. It feels nice and smooth.
Rumor has it, don't use the blue either.
Rumor has it, next time we need to buy more paints, huh?
Rumor has it, the purple is the best color you can find.
Now I've made 5 ghosts on mine, and what I would like to do next is take a little white, and I'm going to make one of my ghosts have a talking bubble. And I'm going to squirt in a little bubble so my ghost can be saying something.
Rumor has it, the purple's out.
Now that I have my little bubble I made, and Kiki's making her ghosts. The thing is, I'm going to tell you, this is not like the quickest craft in the world. This is every step is a wait and then come back, and a wait and come back. So now that we have these, we're going to wait until tomorrow. I know the puff paint says like 4 hours to dry. I literally think sometimes it takes more than a day.
I made a cake.
Oh, cool. So now we're putting on our white eyeballs. We're gonna take our black paint markers and then we're gonna draw the black parts of the eyeballs. There you have it. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure in crafting. Peace out. One of our favorite crafts that we love to revisit is
Painting rock.
That's right. It costs absolutely nothing, and you can create rocks for every season and holiday of the year. See the bone-chilling rock art we created next. I'm Dana Denha.
I'm Pete and Cross, and welcome to Adventures in Crafting. I'm a baby.
For our craft today, we're going to do something that we enjoy doing all year, but we're going to do it for the spooky season. And the fun thing about this is you start by going for a family walk. And then, what do you find? Lots of rocks. We're gonna paint some rocks today. And we're gonna paint them in honor of Halloween or the spooky season or just being spooky in general. But today, I wanna do a combo for mine. So I picked out a special rock for this.
Me too.
We actually lost our dear cat, Pax, just a couple months ago. And I wanted to paint a rock in honor of him, but I'm gonna do like a combo of rock and Halloween. And so I'm going to make like a little tombstone in a spooky tree. All right, let's get painting. So I would like to do, for the autumnal season, a little orange, maybe a little yellow for my background colors. And Kiki's going straight for the puff paints. Do you have any plans for your puff paints, or you're just gonna go whole hog, whatever you want? Have at it, huh? You know, it doesn't take the rocks too long to dry either. So like I said, it's fun. You get to go get the rocks, and then you come up with the ideas together. The whole family can get involved. Now that I got my background, I think I'll paint a spooky tree. What do you got going? What is that?
It's a coffin.
Ooh. I'm just gonna have my tree sort of frame the edge here. Do a little mixing because when you think of a grave, you think of it as gray. It's colored stone. So I'm gonna put like what you'd think of as like a traditional sort of stone. Now that I finished with the regular painting portion of mine, Kiki's just going whole hog with whatever she's got going on today. It's the Kiki show. I'm gonna now add my puff paint to make the part dedicated to Pax, and maybe a couple other little parts stick out a little bit more. And I'm gonna go around it in black. And then I'd like to write Pax's name on it, and I hope I don't mess this part up. I think I got it. Whew. Pax, I love you. I miss you. The whole family misses you, buddy. We invited you in for this short little craft that you can do anything you want with. It's a family fun craft. Anyone can do it. It costs nothing. It's so fun. And you put the rocks around your house. You put them on the outside and then you walk around. You get to find them. It's so much fun. so much for joining us on this adventure in crafting.
Remember to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Peace out.
Peace out.
Pax. For more on this and other programs, visit a2gov.org/CTN. Visit youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to see all that we have to offer.
Remember to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.
Peace out.